The evolution of sound and how music has transformed over the decades. Welcome to Meet the Music, the podcast where we deep dive into sounds, stories, and evolution of music across genres and generations. I'm Cameron, and today we're taking a journey through time, exploring how music has changed over the decades, from blues to rock and roll of the 50s to the streaming-dominated world of today. Music is more than just sound. It's culture, history, and emotion wrapped into melody and rhythm. So get comfortable, turn the volume up, and let's explore the evolution of sound together. The 1950s and 1960s, the birth of rock and Motown. Let's start in the 1950s, a time where music was shifting from jazz, a big band, to something wilder. Enter rock and roll artists like Chuck Berry, Little Richard, and Elvis Presley revolutionized the industry with electrifying guitar riffs, rhythms that made people dance like never before. But it wasn't just rock that defined the era. In the 60s, Motown took over, bringing us legends like the Supremes, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder. Their smooth, soulful sound and impeccable songwriting set the stage for R&B and pop music as we know it. These decades were about innovation, electric guitars, multi-track recordings, and the rise of the album as an art form. But the next era, it was about rebellion. In the 1970s and 80s, disco punk and the birth of hip hop. Welcome to the 1970s, the era of disco balls, funk grooves, and anthems that made you move. Donna Summers, the Bee Gees, and Chic turned dance floors into something magical, but while disco was dominating, another movement was rising, the raw, rebellious sound of punk rock. Bands like the Ramones, the Sex Pistols stripped music down to its essentials, fast, loud, and full of attitude. And then in the Bronx, something was entirely new was born, hip-hop. In 1979, the Sugar Hill Gang released Rapper's Delight, putting hip-hop on the map. But this was just the beginning. Hip-hop would soon become the most influential genre of the next century. And then came in the 1980s, synthesizers, MTV, and some of the biggest artists of all times. Michael Jackson, Prince, Madonna's. These names weren't just musicians, they were icons. The music video area changed everything. Image and music became one, and pop as we know it is born. In the 1990s and 2000s, grunge pop and digital domination. Enter the 90s, the era of Nirvana, Tupac, and Biggie. Britney Spears, grunge and alternative rock took over, led by bands like Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, while hip-hop was reaching new levels of storytelling and artistry. At the same time, teen pop exploded. The Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and Destiny's Child created anthems that still play at parties today. And as we moved into the 2000s, digital music changed everything. Napster, iTunes, and eventually streaming flipped the industry upside down. The way we listen to music has changed forever. No more CDs, no more tapes, just playlists and downloads. Modern electronic beat plays. And here we are today, streaming reign supreme artists dropping albums with no warning. No social media makes or breaks careers, and social media, with no warning, and social media makes or break careers. Genre blending like never before. Country stars are rapping, hip-hop artists are singing, and independent artists can go viral overnight. With AI, virtual concerts, and new tech evolving every day, what's next for the music? Will we see more hologram in concerts? Will AI start making hits? The future of music is unpredictable, but one thing's for sure, it'll always keep evolving just like it always has. And that's a wrap on this episode of Meet the Music. I hope you enjoyed this journey through time as much as I did. What was your favorite music era? Who shaped your personal soundtrack? Let me know on social media. Follow us at Meet the Music, and let's keep the conversation going. If you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review, and tune in next time for another deep dive into the world of music. Until then, keep the music loud, the vibe strong, and see you soon.